What's up, YouTube? Curtain6693 here to bring you gaming and anime news as well as anything that I find interesting. Today, I got some different news from video games. Actually, I want to talk about a topic that I was thinking about earlier today, and you know, it's just something that's kind of been on my mind for a couple months now, but I just haven't made a video about it. I haven't really talked about it. It's about the martial arts genre. Um, and its place in Hollywood. And I've just been thinking because I was watching a little bit of the Raid Redemption on YouTube and on I think it was on Hulu or Stars Play a little bit earlier today, and I was just thinking like, man, that was a really, really, really good movie. And if you guys haven't seen Raid Redemption, check it out. It's good. It's I think the same star is the same star who played in the movie with Moronto or whatnot. If you're into martial arts movies, go see it if you haven't seen it already. And apparently there's a Raid 2 out. But anyways, the thing that got me, I was like, man, how could a movie as good as this not hit theaters? You know what I mean? Like this movie, I think it would have sold, like, or at least people would have heard about it, known about it. Um, because I mean, like, because you ever noticed a lot of the martial arts movies nowadays don't hit Hollywood like they used to, like. Like Jackie Chan and Jet Li haven't had many of their, like their solo action star movies in a couple of years, and I mean it's understandable because they're getting older. Like I think Jackie Chan is like close to 60, or he's like 56, 57, or he's up in his upper 50s, and I know Jet Li is going on 50 as well. So I mean they're of course they're getting older and stuff like that. Um, but even then, I would say ever since like 2006 or seven, I would say the last big martial arts movie that I felt came out in theaters was Fearless by Jet Li. No, don't get me wrong. You have like the Bourne movies, you have Expendables, but though I'm talking about like Chinese or Asian based movies of martial arts, like you know what I mean, like those type of martial arts, like the real stuff. Um, you haven't really seen too much of that. You also have like Tony Jaa, who's come out with like the Protector and Ong Bak, stuff like that. But like I said before, but for the most part, most of the movies have been coming out overseas, and we get them like through Netflix or we hear of them word of mouth. Sometimes people see them on the internet. Like I saw Ong Bak 3 long before it came here on the internet. Um, so you know, but it's just that's just something that's actually I became thinking about lately is most of the martial arts genre is mostly comes from overseas now. We don't really see a whole lot of it in the what I'm saying, in Hollywood nowadays. Like because I remember like back in the old days, like 10 years ago, like with Jet Li, like Cradle to the Grave, Romeo Must Die. When those movies came out, people went to go see those movies. You know what I'm saying? Those were, the movies to go see. To see Jet Li kick butt. You know, it's same thing with Jackie Chan. When Jackie Chan was coming out with his movies, those just the thing. And like imagine like 30 years ago, like in the 80s, like 80s or 40 years ago in the 70s. You look at like in the 70s, and like when you had like Bruce Lee movies coming out, like those movies were sellers. People went to go see those movies. You know what I mean? And I know that was a long time ago, but it's just like if you ever notice, the genre is starting to change now. Like most of the martial arts and most of the cool fight scenes that we see, we get like Tom Cruise or Matt Damon. But we don't, what I'm saying? Like we have the Expendables. True, we do have the Expendables. And we have some other movies here and there that have some stuff, but for the most part, the martial arts genre has kind of went overseas, or I'd even say underground in some ways. Like the movies get made, and what I'm saying, a lot of them are usually like sleeper hits. Like they'll make a movie and then all of a sudden, oh, this movie did really good. Um, but yeah, the genre has definitely changed. I feel like nowadays, I know we're really big into like epic sci-fi superhero movies nowadays. We've been on this trend for like the past 5 or 6 years, really. I'd say even more than that. But I would say the superhero films, in my opinion, have been taking over the main box office of the movies for a while. And there are some other movies that have come out too, but Yeah, I don't know. Just let me know what you guys think about that. You know, like how do you guys feel about the martial arts genre? Um, you know, do you like it the way it is now? You know, with movies mostly coming out overseas. Do you miss the old days when they used to come out like in theaters? You know, theatrical hits and stuff like that. Me personally, I will say this: I do miss when the martial arts genre used to be more popular, but I will say that I feel like you're having a you. I feel like that with the new technology that we have and the up to date special effects and not saying the martial arts movies need special effects to be good. By all means, no. But I'm just saying that now that filming is more up to date and we can do more things now, I feel like movies are much more badass. Like imagine if Bruce Lee, like as good as Bruce Lee's movies were in the '70s, imagine if he had have made a movie today. If he was younger or something, he made a movie today. His movie would kick ass. Or more, imagine if Jackie Chan and Jet Li, when they were in their prime, like in the early '90s, late '80s, like imagine them making a movie then. Oh my God, that would have been the most epic thing. You know, imagine if they had made a movie today with all the technology we have now. Just imagine, you know what I mean? And nowadays, you also have a lot of you have like Tony Jaa, like I said, the guy from Toronto. You have a lot you have a lot of Philippines slash Thai martial artists coming in, and then don't get me, I like that. I like the fact that you have a new wave of martial artists coming in. I feel like we need even more. Um, but yeah, but that's good. But I will say that, like I said before, like with the technology that we have now, movies are much more like I feel like they're much more distinguishable. There's no movie quite like Raid Redemption, especially that last fight scene that's like 10 minutes long or 8 minutes long, something like that. You know, and it's like they're just going at it for 8 minutes long, back and forth. You know, you got Protector with Tony Jaa, where he's like snapping folks' legs and arms all over the place, and like I like how so all these new ideas and also combining martial arts and parkour and like there's some great stuff that's been produced in the last few years, really great stuff. And I just feel like it's a shame that it's not as popular as it should be. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is more popular overseas because that's where it mostly comes out in. You know what I'm saying? It's probably more popular overseas, but I just wish it would be more popular in Hollywood. Um, you know, because in my opinion, there's a lot of movies in Hollywood. There's a lot of franchises and trends in Hollywood that I don't really care about. So yeah, so like I said before, let me know what you guys think. How do you guys feel about the martial arts genre? Do you like it the way it is? Do you like some of the new films that have come out and how where the martial arts genre is going? Do you think it'll still be around another 5, 10 years from now? Me personally, I think it'll always be here. People will always love action films because pretty much fighting scenes are pretty much like a must have for action films. And with fighting scenes, you need martial arts. You know what I mean. You need something to watch. But yeah, but just let me know how do you guys feel about it. Rate, comment, favorite, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Curtain 6693 out. Peace.